Welcome back, everybody. We are podcasting live via my office.
Podcasting live.
Yes. This is not pre-recorded at all.
Obviously.
Welcome to another edition of For the Love of Dog. I'm Steve McLean, co-founder. I'm here with Gary Newcomb, one of our dog trainers. Gary, looking good today.
Thanks,
you feel
sir.
good? You feel good?
I do.
You know what? We all still have election fever.
Yeah.
And
the
honestly,
craziness is about us.
I don't want to get into politics. However, we have a dog back in the White House. How cool
Will
is
be
that?
in January.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's a rescue dog, the first rescue dog of a sitting president.
That is crazy.
Isn't it crazy?
I know.
It is crazy.
They even have dog breeders in there. I don't remember which one, but one of them was a dog breeder.
Yeah.
But never a rescue dog.
Yeah, and I found that kind of. I mean, I'm glad we've got one finally, but
Yeah.
I'm a little sad it took this long.
There's a lot of firsts going in this election.
There is. And Mackenzie the dog's name is Major.
It's a German Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
Senior.
Senior dog. He adopted in 2018, Mook.
A couple years ago.
I believe from the Delaware Humane Society.
Delaware Humane Society. So a huge shout out to the Delaware Humane Society.
Yeah. I wonder if they get like a first dog, some kind of certificate.
Yeah, Dog of the United Dotus.
Dotus. The dog of the United States.
Well, I mean, it's so apropos, right? I mean, in this day and age, the underdog. There you go. And I don't know. I a lot of mixed emotions. Again, I'm super thrilled it's a rescue dog, but
Yeah.
kind of disappointed it took this long.
Yeah.
Way to go, Biden.
Well, there's a lot of firsts that continuously happen. We'll take this as a victory, and like Kamala said, it's not going to be the first. She's the first. It's not going to be the last.
No.
So now the standard is set that, that's okay. You don't have to uphold an image by having a breeder dog is to be presidential.
Well, that was my next kind of question to you. Do you think it was strictly a PR move that he decided to rescue a dog, or do you think he's sincere about wanting to go out and help a dog?
I mean, I personally think, I would like to think,
Right,
I mean,
right.
I have a certain view of all politicians, regardless of party. I have a
Right.
view of that, 99% is the optics.
I agree.
But, I would like to think that, he wanted a dog, and it's the responsible way to get a dog.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
obviously, it's a good-sized, good-looking German Shepherd.
No.
He could have easily gotten a breeder dog.
I don't know. And again, I don't want to get into politics, but there is something about Biden where I'm sorry. I would love to have a drink with him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just seems like a very warm guy.
Yeah, they had with Obama back during his administration where guys would have a beer with him.
Yeah, they have a beer on the table. Yeah.
No,
I forgot about that.
that was cool.
Yeah, it was
It's
kinda
really
cool.
a average man round table.
Yeah, is he a presidential material? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't.
I have no idea. It just seems like he just seems
That
like
will
a
be
likable guy.
That
to
will
me.
be seen either
Yeah.
way.
Sure.
Like him or love him. We
Sure.
got 4 years with him. All you can do
Right.
is sit back and hold on.
Right.
And
Sit
either
back and hold on.
either he'll prove himself or he won't.
I'm tired of sitting and holding on.
I know. But
I want something
when
smooth.
you come up with another choice, you tell me.
Oh my God.
No, I've been telling people, if you aren't happy with what's going on in federal politics, you need to focus on your home. Focus
Right.
on right around you. You
Sure.
can change your home. You can
Right.
change your community.
Right.
There's smaller things you can do. You can focus on things that you can't change.
Right, that you
You
can't.
can't change federal politics.
No, you can't.
Except to vote.
Right.
Once you do that, you've done your civic duty. You've done everything you can do.
Right.
Unless you're going to go out and, canvass for a candidate.
Right.
No.
Right.
Then...
Do you think there's dog trainers at the White House? Are they going to call us? You think they
I
might
hope
call
so.
us?
Maybe we ought to offer up
You
our
think they're
services.
having trouble?
Although
You think Biden's having trouble
the
with his
dog
pup?
seems pretty dialed in.
It does seem dialed in.
I saw a couple of celebrities the other day who were getting towed down the street by their dogs, and I thought,
At least in the picture of Joe Biden and Major's walking next to him.
They seem
no,
like
he's walking next to him. He comes in, the dog sits right down.
typical German Shepherd, very intelligent.
Yes, super structured.
Super, yeah. They want a job.
Yep. And if you hold that structure on those dogs, whoa, they keep it tight. They are great working dogs. But if you don't, woo, look out.
Have you ever been around? Have you ever seen a canine handler at an event?
Yeah.
It's it's not.
I've been a canine handler at an event.
How have you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to work for a security company that was canine security.
Well, because the last time I saw a sheriff, and I can't remember where I was, to be honest with you. It must have, where was I? Anyway, it doesn't matter where I was. But what fascinated me is he had a really hard time handling the dog. And I think a lot of times people don't understand, these dogs are on high alert, and they want to do something, and with this much commotion, it kind of drives them crazy.
It's like we talked about the rain one time, how all the drops they hear and everything, it's just stimulation overload. It's the same thing with people. They're trained to watch people. So when you have 20,000 people, the dog's like,
right. And I think people kind of take it for granted that these dogs are going to be,
but like anything,
perfect, and they're not.
I mean, you can train a dog to dial it in.
Sure.
However much time you want to spend and money you spend on the dogs, but a lot of police dogs in particular go through like 9-week programs. It's not like these dogs are going through crazy and then they go through another period with the actual cop who's going to do it. But the actual training, they don't take a long time. I mean, there's grooming by the breeder ahead of time to get them socialized and all of that stuff to where they need to be. But yeah, the actual attack function or drug sniffing function, the training's not that long.
No.
So
it's not.
If they wanted to invest more time, absolutely, they could have a dog that would be in a 20,000 person arena with everyone going crazy, and it would be fine.
And you rarely see that.
But yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen a.
People really assume, like you said, that these dogs are perfect. But if you've looked behind the scenes, that police dogs have a lot of misfires where they go over the line, or the handler doesn't make the right call, or so there is a certain margin of error in canine handling.
Yeah, and there's a reason why, and rightfully so, there's a reason why any type of police or militant force uses the German Shepherd. They do catch on to these kind of things way quicker than any other breed.
Yeah. Malinois is another one that came in strong.
Yeah, and that's why I love talking to people about their hatred or fear of a pit bull breed.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, if they're that dangerous, then why aren't they used in the police force? Why aren't they used in the military?
Yeah.
And where I'm going with this. And the reason why is, they're stubborn. It's, they don't want to learn just for learning's sake, unlike German Shepherds.
Yep.
Number two, they love people. It's almost impossible.
That's really the biggest problem. Is there is no internal need for them to attack a person naturally.
They're not geared that way at all.
It really takes some failure of a person to...
A lot of things have to happen.
Yeah,
a lot of things have to happen for a AM staff or any other kind of bully breed to attack.
And again, like we always say, actual aggressiveness in dogs is very rare, including in pit bulls. It's all based off of a nervous reaction that somebody has exploited, either on purpose or on accident, to let it grow to this level.
Right, and even usually that can be corrected.
It can absolutely be corrected. Even by a dog who's already attacked, it can be corrected.
A true dangerous dog is just so genetically fouled up, it's just never going to get it. And that's a pretty rare thing.
It's very rare.
It's a lot like a human being just...
Yeah, the percentage of people who are mentally,
it's the math is like, it's super rare.
Yes, way less than 1%.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
So,
it's ridiculous.
Yes, to worry about that as an objective fear that you look out for in life is ridiculous. I mean, if you got into a car, you're under way more danger than any kind of dog that you're going to come into contact. So,
and if you really if you really study the breeds and you really dive into, especially, American Staffordshire Terriers, there's a reason why nature gave them this look, right? They do, I'll give you, until I guess I'm used to it, but the first time maybe in your life that you see that look, that pit bull look, it does look a little menacing.
It does.
I'll give you that. I'll give the public that. But the reason why nature gave them this look is because inside they're so loving.
Is that how it works?
It's exactly how it works. They're so
Maybe
loving.
That's what happened to me.
Yes, Gary, you're the most loving person. But I mean, truthfully, if they looked on the outside the way they looked in, the way they are on the inside, they would get attacked all the time.
That's what I want to know. What would they look like on the outside?
The candy bars and rainbows and gummy bears.
A rainbow unicorn.
Yeah. No, they are fabulous. Now, yes, they are a pain in the ass sometimes around other dogs.
Yeah.
You do have to work on that, especially when they're young. But
talking on dog behaviors brings me into another one. There's a place in Kentucky that just elected a French Bulldog as their mayor.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about that before the break.
So, yeah, his name is Wilbur Beast.
Wilbur.
So he's a Frenchie.
Wilbur.
And he won with 13,143 votes.
How many people in this county?
I'm not sure.
13,000.
It's the city of Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. So
Rabbit Hash.
Probably not that many, but voting isn't.
That's a great name.
Yeah, I know.
It's a great band name.
Voting isn't maintained like most elections in that
you vote when you can. We count when we can.
It pretty much happens over a month, and if you donate $1, that's a vote. So $10, you just got 10 votes.
Nice.
So,
and who's the poor bastard that lost to the dog?
That would be her name was Mayor Bryneth Paltrow, Pawltro. She was a pit bull who's been holding the seat since 2017.
Well, that bitch just got ousted.
Bryneth Paltrow.
Oh Lord.
So they do it because they for the fundraiser, basically.
Oh, and then, that's cute.
So yes, exactly.
That's
so if you say $1 per vote. This dog raised $13,000 alone, much less all the other dogs. So, they probably took in a good haul for this little community, and then they put all the money towards community services.
Mackenzie, there's got to be surely we can rip that off somehow for a fundraiser.
Yeah, it looks like
I don't want to say that South County has a lot of shitty mayors, but I'm pretty sure we could replace a lot of them with dogs.
Oh, my God. You want to...
Come on.
Well, go ahead.
Don't make the mayor angry at you.
No. I wasn't going to make a
in the actual city you live in.
No, I was going to say, if anyone wants to be entertained, go to a city council meeting. Those are the most entertaining things. I mean, you're going to be doused with a lot of boredom.
Yeah.
But there's going to be something dramatic that's going to happen. It's
usually when they open it up to public speaking.
I just love it.
Yeah. No, I used to work for a newspaper as a photographer for a newspaper and had to do the city council meeting every week. And it was just so...
There he is. Is that him?
That's him.
What was his name again?
God, he's so
he's
cute.
His name is Wilbur Beast.
Wilbur.
So cute.
He's so cute. He looks like a winner.
Yeah.
Way to go, buddy. That's the mayor right there.
Now I want to ask you.
Yes.
Now, for me personally,
yes,
a French Bulldog would not have the personality that I'd want as an elected official. Just saying. If we're looking at dog personalities...
Are they soft on crime? What's the problem?
Their policy on immigration isn't going to work.
Not going to fly?
No, they're small, they're pushy. They have way too much confidence for what they're actually bringing to the table.
They've always got ear problems.
They've got ear problems and breathing problems. They're not physically fit.
Sounds like the perfect mayor to me.
So, yeah, I don't know. So, I'm going to take pit bulls off the table because I know you got all the pity breeds. You got a special spot for them.
Right.
What dog breed would have the behaviors that you'd want in an elected official to run your town?
Oh, wow.
I love this question.
That's a great question. Well, let's start. What would you pick?
Wow, I didn't even plan for that. I didn't even plan for the turnaround. That's see.
A stall tactic.
Yeah.
Dad, come on.
Let's see. What breed would I want? Probably a border collie. Straight up.
That's a great.
Border collie is the smartest breed of dog anywhere. They say that that's the only dog that has reasoning ability.
Well, what's good about your answer, really, too, is they always heed what the public wants.
Yes. They're very into giving somebody what they want and making it happen.
Yeah. So
you put me on a task, my dog Lucas would have died trying to complete that task for you.
Right. Yeah. So Amstaffs are off the table.
Yeah, Amstaffs.
Because they're too goddamn stubborn.
All the pity breeds.
As much as I love them.
Yeah. Just out of your love for them, I have to take them off the table because they'd be your go-to.
Yeah, German Shepherds, I think would be the obvious choice in a lot of ways, but I'm gonna say no to that. They're
can also be a little neurotic.
Very neurotic. They want, they're always on.
Yes.
They're always on.
Yes.
I think you make a perfect choice.
Yeah.
I can't think.
You have to answer separate. You have to answer.
Oh wow! You got the toughest judge in the house.
How about this? How about the Pitties Amstaff for Secretary of State?
Okay.
How about that?
There you go. I'll go with that.
All right.
So I'll pick the president. He can fill the mayor, and you can fill the cabinet.
because they will listen to the right leader.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're going to do
And
that.
dedicated to the end.
That's right. I think I love it. I love I love our little pseudo government that we've got dogs running.
We're now going to overthrow the real government with Wilbur in the lead.
Lord. I guess they would just use they would just say, okay, all German Shepherds are police.
Oh, now we're going to start branching.
Well, let's break it down.
Okay.
Let's break it down.
Our sanitation is going to be covered by
PR.
Who's the worst trash dog?
Poodles or
who's the
PR?
worst trash dog? That's going to be who's in charge of sanitation.
Think of the ugliest dog. What's
Terrier.
Ugliest dog. Oh, terriers are. Terriers
No,
are
all
cute.
the ugliest dogs are always terriers or chihuahuas. They never have any teeth.
I was gonna say chihuahuas. I guess could be.
I think if there should be a cop, it should probably be a chihuahua.
A cop? No way. Chihuahuas can't be cops.
What?
They have. Well, I see
A
where you're going.
short guy with a big attitude. Why can't she?
I see where you're going with this.
Nigel barks at everything.
Nigel does bark. Yeah, in a lot of ways, because he's scared to death of everything, but he acts like he's
Whoa.
powerful. So he would make a good cop.
What about like Tofu?
Oh, Tofu's a great politician.
Yeah.
He would be a great politician, you know. You know what? We should have planned. Well, I like how we went with this. It's actually kind of fun about, the pseudo city council and all the little spots.
How we run it out.
I like where you're going. I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah, always back to the dogs for me. I'm ready to ditch these clothes and just start running with a pack.
That's there.
Sleeping in the forest in Lake Forest over there in the eucalyptus trees.
Please keep your clothes on.
No.
My daughter's in the studio.
Well, I won't take them off until I get out to the eucalyptus forest.
All right. That was a good show. My stomach's hurting. That was a good one. All right, Gary, thanks for joining
All right.
me. Hey, please tune in for the love of dog. Subscribe. Please tell us how we're doing, and please support us. You can donate for the love of dog. Also, you can go to our website, thelittlereddog.org. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And let us know which dog you'd vote in.
Hey, everyone. Thank you for tuning in for the love of dog. Totally good news. New Road is back with their food. However, it's only treats. That's okay. We love the treats. You saw Gary try them months ago. Either way, doesn't matter. They're great. They're terrific. Treats only. The promo code is REDDOG15, all caps. Type that in when you're ordering. You get a discount, plus we get a little bit of a donation. We love it. Please check it out. New Road. Thanks, everybody. It's a little blustery out.
It is very blustery.
Where'd the sunshine go?
I do not know.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm on set here with our co-founder, PJ Rush. This is another edition of For the Love of Dog. Miss PJ, how are you doing?
Doing well.
Good. Got anything exciting to tell me? What's going on?
Yeah, so, obviously the big news is
we're just going right into it.
Going
Okay.
right into it. Obviously the big
No
news
side
is
chatter?
that, we don't have that much time, is that we had Margaret to visit. But obviously, the big news is we have a new president we believe. And
with the rescue dog.
The exciting thing about that is what you just said. Thanks for stealing my thunder. Dogs will be back in the White House, which is super cool. But what is even cooler is that one of his dogs is, I can't remember the dog's name now. Anyway, I believe that it...
Are you going to talk about the rescue dog?
Yeah,
We already
talked about that.
Well, fuck, I told you I was going to talk about that. Why would you take my topic?
We can keep talking about it?
Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was, well, we won't belabor it. So anyway, yeah, there's going to be a rescue dog in the White House. Actually, I will talk about it, because we've never seen it, and I think it's really interesting. And, Obama had said that he was going to adopt a rescue dog, and he didn't.
Bastard.
He adopted, or he purchased a Portuguese water dog, and that supposedly is because he had very bad allergies. Which, I guess we can understand that, except that we don't really like that, from a perspective of...
If President Obama were to put an application and put in there that he only wanted a hypoallergenic, his ass would have been tossed.
Might have been, yeah.
We denied the president.
Yes.
No! No.
Well, just because you're a president doesn't mean you're a good pet owner,
That's
right?
Well, let's be real. Michelle would probably have filled out the application.
Oh, good
Right.
point. Michelle would be a
So,
lot tougher.
I was reading about different presidents.
Screw
and,
my husband.
and
He can have bad allergies.
I was reading about presidents and their pets, and the Clintons. I read again. I didn't substantiate this, but I did read it that
Nice. What?
their dog, I guess, ran away, and then they left their cat when they left the White House. So so that
They just left the cat?
I just left him. I think somebody took him or something. But so
that's not
kinda
cool.
sucks. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're a cat, you don't want to go to the White House.
Yeah. So, okay, that's really loud. So it just got me to thinking, like, what kind of pets that the other presidents have.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
How far back are we going?
1789 to 1850 was the first one. So, and I didn't
Squirrel?
go through
What'd
all
they
of them.
have?
They didn't. So take a guess.
What animal?
Yeah. It was President Zachary Taylor from 1849 to 1850.
I'm gonna say a wombat. No, I'm gonna say a cat.
He had 2 dogs. I'm
Oh.
sorry, he did not have dogs. I don't know why I said that. He had
Are you
2
sure we don't want to
horses.
start over? I was gonna say horses, but I figured that was a given.
Old Whitey was a wartime mount, and Apollo was a former circus pony. So I feel like maybe he
Rescue dogs, maybe.
a rescue
rescue
horse.
horses.
We are just not on our game.
We should probably restart this section.
No, we will
there we
not.
go. Hey, look.
And there he is. Yeah,
Nice.
So,
Oh, Whitey.
President John Tyler. Sorry, don't know my presidents. He also had a horse, but he also had a pair of wolfhounds and an Italian greyhound.
But back then, wasn't it like
However,
saying
can you
like,
just
had
let
a
me
car?
can you let me fucking finish my thought, please? Jesus. President Tyler had a horse,
Yes.
a pair of wolfhounds, an Italian greyhound. He also had a canary that died shortly after they tried to pair him with a mate, only to discover it was a male also.
Oh my gosh!
So,
no wonder.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. Let's see. The very first one, George Washington. What do you think he had?
Jorge Washington. Well, I think the whole horse thing is not fair because that's like saying the current presidents have a car. It's not. Come on. It's kind of. That's not fair.
I'm not sure what you're going with.
Well, because everyone had horses back then. It's not like a big deal.
I'm not sure why. So you think President Washington had a horse?
Well, of course he had a horse.
He did have a horse.
He had to.
Yeah.
He had
How else is
Samson.
he gonna get around?
He had Steady, Leonidas, Traveler, Magnolia, and other stallions. Nelson and Blueskin were horses he used during the American Revolution. And a horse was given to Washington by General Braddock. And then he
Nice.
had Drunkard, Mopsy,
Drunkard,
Taster, Chloe,
Cocaineer,
Tipsy, Tippler,
I can't see. I see kind of a
Forester,
trend here with these horse
Captain,
names.
Lady Rover, Vulcan, Sweet Lips, and Searcher, and they were all hounds.
Sweet Lips.
So those were hounds.
Is that a male or female?
If you would quietly listen, you actually might be able to learn something and partake in this discussion. So that would be great.
Sweet Lips. Yeah, we're gonna name our next dog that.
No, we're naming the next song Table.
Table, Sweet
Yeah.
Lips, and Knuckles.
So Donald Trump did not have any pets. Barack had Bo, which was a Portuguese water dog, and Sunny, which was also a Portuguese water dog. Buddy the Labrador Retriever didn't do well with the Clintons, and then Socks was left behind from what I read.
This is so sad.
It is very sad.
Sulks. Poor Socks.
Poor Socks.
There's still missing posters around the White House. If you see this cat,
I think it's been a while, so I think we're good. Gerald Ford. Did you think he had,
forgot what animals he had.
Do you think he had dogs or cat?
I would like to think that Mr. Ford, President Ford, had dogs.
Trick question. He had both.
Nice.
He had a golden retriever. Then Misty, one of Liberty's pups. So apparently he did not spay his dog.
President
Awesome.
Ford.
Lucky, another dog, and then Sean, the Siamese cat. So there you go. So let's see.
Oh, there we go.
That's Liberty, or is it Liberty's pup?
Misty.
Okay, so
It's a horrible picture of the dog. Did not want to. The dog did not
she looks
want
like she's strangling.
Yeah, did not want to partake.
Who will stay here?
They didn't have cameras back then.
Like,
How did they get that photo?
Okay, here's some presidential pet trivia. Which of the following was not a pet of Warren Harding? Oh, God, they don't give me the answers.
Let's not do that one, then.
Yeah, I don't think we should do that. Because I don't know.
Isn't it funny, though, that in the United States, I thought it was kind of cool that it was a thing that, yeah, I mean, it just shows like we do like to see the warm side of, politicians, or we try to. And I think, again, it's such
well, I mean, they're people.
Well,
right?
barely.
I don't think that's
politicians
true.
are barely people.
I think that's not very fair. I think that they're people, and I think that we hope that, that they're like us. I mean, so there's a lot of people that don't like pets in general.
Sure.
So it doesn't mean they're bad people. It's just,
Right. I don't know. You kind of have to question someone that doesn't like dogs. Come on.
Okay, but you didn't like dogs.
Right. It's not that I dislike dogs. It just wasn't something that I thought I needed to be immersed in.
Okay, so by that logic, these people might like dogs, but they don't want to have a dog in the White House. I don't know.
Not enough room.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish they.
Can't you just imagine the application we get from the White House? It'd be so cool. We have a fairly large backyard. Dog must be iPod.
We have a big house.
We have a big house. Nice house to share.
There's a rose garden.
Newly designed rose garden.
Yes.
Newly designed rose garden.
Yes. Let's see if there's any other, fun things.
What about Lincoln? Did it say anything about Lincoln?
I can go find
We don't
it.
have time for you to look that up.
I do.
You should know these things.
I should?
Yes.
What year was he president?
1860 to 18. Well, he was assassinated before, but 1860, right? Look that up.
I'm looking it up. 1860. Lincoln. He did have. Oh, he had a dog named Fido.
Wow.
That's where it comes from. It was groundbreaking then.
Yeah.
However, that dog did not come to the White House with him and stayed home in Springfield, Illinois. He had ponies that belonged to Tad and Willie.
That makes sense.
White rabbits, Nanny and Nanko, which were goats. Jack, which was Tad Lincoln's turkey. Good for him. Jip, who was a dog. He had other dogs, and he had cats, including Tabby and Dixie. So,
Large cats.
large cats. In fairness to the people who, we talked about whoever that was that didn't, Tyler who didn't, or no, George, whoever didn't,
Whatever president.
whoever didn't spay their dog. It just wasn't a thing back then. People didn't think about that.
No.
So, it's just different.
I remember having friends in high school, and I remember some of the girls in our clique. I remember they were proponents of getting animals spayed and neutered.
That's pretty.
It was a long time ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
This is the 80s. I remember thinking, like, why are you worried about that? They were ahead of their time.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, before we sign off, I have to say what President Taft had a famous cow.
I get what you're saying.
Price is Right, Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Even back in the 70s.
He was. Well, his wife was very into it, Dorothea, and so he also used to sign off and say that. But even when I was growing up, my parents, our dogs were never neutered, and we weren't allowed to have female dogs because they got pregnant. And I'm like, well, just spay them.
Right, right.
But okay, so President Taft had a cow.
That's so unfair to
famous
call his
cow.
wife that.
A famous cow.
Why? Oh,
No.
it's not. Oh, it's an actual
It's
cow.
actual cow.
Okay.
It was
All
called Pauline Wayne, and so she had a cowbell around her neck.
So they knew where she was.
So into the late 19th
Did she
century.
get to go inside the White House, or was it
says
strictly outside?
Until the late 19th century, cows were very commonplace at the White House, since the Washington D.C. had no dairy or milk delivery companies. So
There you go.
used
They had
them
their
for
own milk.
They weren't really pets then; they were more of a functional.
We had to have it.
Yeah.
Again, nice.
And I'm sorry, Taft's cow was named Mully Wooly. Can't make this shit up.
That's a cute name, Wooly Wooly.
Mully Wooly.
Wooly Wooly.
That might be the next one after
Wooly
table.
Wooly. Oh,
So,
Wooly.
Yeah.
Wooly Wooly. Watch
All
it
right.
now. Watch
I
it
think
now.
I think we could probably. Oh, the day the president's cow went missing.
Oh my God. What happened to Millie Vanilli?
It's an odd series of events. The cow somehow got lost on the way to the dairy show and narrowly escaped death in a slaughterhouse, according to several newspaper accounts from
thank
October
God.
1911. Pauline Wayne was being shipped in a private train car that was attached to a whole train of cattle cars bound for the Chicago stockyards. That was unfortunate.
Yes.
Somehow the presidential cow went missing for 2 days, and the White House and dairy show frantically telegraphed everywhere to search for her whereabouts. So,
Way to go, Millie Vanilli.
so a handful of attendants who found Pauline Wayne convinced the stockyard this was indeed the president's cow, and she was saved from the bludgeoning of slaughter.
Thank God.
Yeah.
All right. On that good note,
Yes,
I think we can end the show there.
we can. So lots of presidential pets. I'm glad to see we'll have
And
some
not just
rescue
dogs.
dog,
Not
a
just
rescue
dogs,
dog
yes.
in the White House soon.
Yes.
And yay.
All right. High five. Thank you, PJ. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of For the Love of the Dog. We appreciate your support. Please subscribe and rate how good we're doing. Please, please, please. Also, if you'd like to donate, go to thelittlereddog.org. Thank you.